Yukon Territory, Canada. January 2018. They told me not to go north in winter. They told me the cold plays tricks on your mind. But I needed the silence. After my wife died, the noise in the city was unbearable. Cars, phones, pitying voices. So I found a listing for an old trapper's cabin in the Yukon near a frozen lake called Whiteroot. Isolated, off-grid, no neighbors for miles, perfect. Or so I thought. The first night I felt it, not heard, felt like a vibration under the floorboards. A low hum, barely perceptible, just under the edge of hearing. I chalked it up to the wind. The cabin groaned like an old ship, but this was different, rhythmic, almost like breathing. I took a sleeping pill, slept with the lantern on. By day 3, I started seeing footprints in the snow around the cabin, too small to be mine. Barefoot, human, I followed them, thinking maybe some local kids were playing a prank, but they led to the middle of the frozen lake and just stopped. No return trail, no sign of cracking ice, just nothing. That night, something knocked on the window, 3 soft taps. Just once, I looked out, but only saw the reflection of my lantern against the dark. I should have left then. I started hearing whispers around day 5. Always between 2 and 4 a.m., a woman's voice, soft, almost comforting, saying things like,
"It's warmer down here. He's not done with you yet. Let me in."
But every time I looked outside, the world was still, dead, white, endless. I found a door under the cabin on day 8. I was stacking firewood when I noticed a latch hidden behind a rotted beam. I pried it open, expecting maybe a root cellar. Instead, I found stone steps leading underground. It was much colder down there, and dry, impossibly dry, like the air had been sealed for decades. At the bottom was a small chamber. In the middle stood a wooden chair facing the wall, shackles on the arms. A mirror hung in front of it, cracked dead center. Written across the mirror in what looked like burnt ash was one word: listen. That night, I dreamed of my wife, but she looked wrong. Her mouth kept moving, but no sound came out. Her eyes were black, hollow, like a reflection without a source. When I woke up, I could still hear her whispering. I checked the mirror again. This time there was no reflection. On day 10, the snowstorm came. Power gone. Battery dead. No radio signal. No way out. That's when the cabin started talking. Floorboards would creak in patterns. 1. Pause. 3. Pause. 1. Windows fogged up with handprints on the inside. My name written in condensation. The mirror under the cabin began showing things, images I hadn't lived. A forest. A woman burning. A man chained to a wall, and behind it all, something moving, watching, smiling. I tried to destroy the mirror. I took an axe and shattered it completely. That night, the voice moved inside the cabin, not outside. I could hear it breathing behind me. I'd turn and nothing, but the air would be warm, like something had just been there. On day 13, I found a new message scrawled across the frost on the inside of my window. You broke the gate. I don't remember day 14. All I know is I woke up sitting in the chair beneath the cabin. My wrists had bruises like from shackles. The mirror shattered 2 days ago was whole again, and I was smiling in it, but not me. Something in the mirror smiled with my face. I was rescued on day 17. The search team found me wandering 5 kilometers from the cabin, barefoot, bleeding from the hands. They say I kept repeating, "It's warmer down here." The cabin was torn down later that year. The cellar was filled with concrete. But even now, years later, 3 things remain unsolved. The mirror was never recovered. The team's radio picked up a faint transmission during the final approach. A woman's voice saying, "He's not done with you yet." And when they pulled my boots from the snow, they were facing toward the lake. People ask me why I never went back. The truth is, I think part of me never left, and some nights when it's quiet enough, I still hear her whispering,
"Let me in."